In this video, we're going to be covering how I sold over $123,000 worth of jewelry at a 3.7 ROAS using Meta ads, so Facebook and Instagram ads for this company in just a few months' time. This is actually not a company I still run ads for because after I had run ads completely for them for about 4 months, they decided that they wanted me to teach them how to run their own ads instead. So if you are looking for extra help, those are the two ways that I can help you. I can do everything for you, or I can just show you how to run your own ads. But in today's video, we're going to be covering the 3 biggest takeaways of what I learned in order to achieve these results. So let's go ahead and get started. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing and look for a lot more of these coming out soon. I'm going to be going over my most successful case studies and breaking down the unique things about each business and what they really had to do to excel. So today is jewelry, and I believe we're going to be talking about home renovation businesses in the next one. But the first major takeaway that I learned with this company is they had told me that they don't want to be a discount brand. And this is something that a lot of people have in their mind where they're like, I don't want to be a discount brand. But what I found is that it's not really your choice whether your product is a discount product or not. Every purchase that has ever happened has urgency. Now, I like to say that there's 2 major ways to build urgency. The first way is through artificial urgency. So you creating a deal, 20% off ends this week, something like that. And then the second one is natural urgency. So this would just be the customer wants to buy the product sooner to get help with the problem sooner because maybe they are buying an acne supplement, right? They've got really bad acne and they want to buy some skincare or something to help them with their acne. Whether it's on sale or not, they still want it, right? There's urgency to buy it sooner rather than later. With jewelry or even clothing, apparel of any kind, you usually have to run discounts, or at least it makes a lot of sense to do so. Because even though you are discounting your product, the ROAS behind sales campaigns is usually much higher when you run sales than when you don't, because you just have so many more people convert. There's not much natural urgency in the product type. I know Louis Vuitton doesn't run sales, but you're not Louis Vuitton at least yet. They have so much brand built behind them that discounting is not what they have to do because there's enough urgency to want to own Louis Vuitton now versus later. But if you're just getting started, you running some kind of sale is usually necessary to really get a high ROAS when your product type does not have a lot of natural urgency. The second thing that I learned is that it's not about the size of the discount necessarily. It can just be the fact that there's a discount at all. So I am saying that with this type of product, you usually do want to run discounts, but you don't have to do 20, 25, 30%. You can do 10%. That is totally fine. I think 5% seems a little bit cheap, but 10% is fine. It's just the fact that they're getting a discount at all, and they have to feel like they won and that they're getting the better end of the bargain. So that's where a lot of value is created. That's where the excitement comes from ordering. They just want to feel like they didn't get the worst deal, right? They didn't just buy at retail. So the fact that they get any kind of coupon, even I'm not going to say 5, but 10% off or a free shipping coupon is usually enough to create urgency. The third thing I learned from this company is that the real money is made with past customer business, because I was trying to figure out what way we could get our average cart value much higher. And I was trying to do buy 3 pieces of jewelry and get 10% off, or 5 for 15, or 7 pieces for 20% off. And I was making tiers. I tried that as an offer. I tried just straight discounts. I tried get 20% off on orders over 100. I tried buy 3, get 1 free. We did a lot of different offers. And after running all of those, I went back through all of the orders and I looked for a pattern of who is buying a lot. These orders where they're buying over 3 pieces of jewelry, what is the common factor? And by far and away, the most common factor was that it wasn't their first purchase. For a lot of companies out there, they have to buy just 1 item from you, make sure that they like it, and from there, the floodgates are open and they will just buy whatever they want from you. And I found this to be true with a supplement company that we're going to be covering on a later video as well, that in order for people to buy her $500 plus vitamin packages, it's rarely their first order when they do so. So the big orders come from past customers, or at least most reliably. So what does that mean? You really have to focus on email marketing. Something that every e-commerce business needs. You do need abandoned cart emails. Those do recover about 10 to 25% more orders, and that really adds up. But you also need a new customer email sequence. How this works is that after they buy, they get some kind of welcome email that introduces them to you and your brand, or your brand story is probably one of the best ways to start. Then you are going to slowly educate them about the other products that you make, or how to get more value out of your products. And then maybe around the 30-day mark, you ask them for a review in exchange for a discount code, and you promote other offers, and you just always keep them in the loop. And even if you do a terrible job with your emails, they'll still help a ton, because the fact that they're getting any email from you at all, and they know what company you are and what you sell, is always a reminder that you exist. And if they want to get that extra piece of jewelry, that here's an easy way to do it. Of course, having great emails that are really well done will get even better results, but even just any email at all is super necessary for protecting the profit margin in your business, because these are customers that you are just remarketing to, so you don't have to spend any money apart from the money it takes to send emails, which is very low. But then these are people who are often buying much bigger orders too. So just know that that is almost always a part of the game. And it also makes it more acceptable when you're getting a ROAS of 3.7. That might be not the sexiest margin. You can get new customers at 3.7 ROAS all day, and then just get a bunch of past customer business, and you've got a thriving e-commerce business. So that is what I learned from working with this company. I hope that was valuable. Subscribe to the channel for more of these. Book a free call with me below, or check out any of the other free resources, and I'll see you in the next video.